Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to get this one started. Off we go from Indianapolis. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards, right away to kick off this drive.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Ooh. Takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Maybe he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and He's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Here's Allen. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He's got his man, and that's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Allen now off the bootleg. Moving to his right. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Please, I never gave up. All I know is going to get this damn bread.
Come on, hop, 70, hop, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The big man is Oliver in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third down.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go. 19, 18, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. One to his right. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
30-yard line.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 34, here's second and 4. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 6.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. To throw is Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McPherson now for the PAT.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
He knocks it through. The Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Forced to his right. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there. Knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. On play action, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. dump it off to the back in the flat. He does the rest. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sack. Panther 6. Back on 80.
Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. Forced out wide. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there,
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC Championship game. After this, ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quick hitting slant there. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Buffalo.
A gain of 15.
To throw again, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Keon Colvin, the intended receiver.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's going to be 3rd down. to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. 60.
Now Richardson. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hard. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 55 yards on the game. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And mark him down beyond the 30. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs,
and he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bills. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Nash is good. And Bills are able to edge a bit closer. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Allen with a throw on 1st and 10. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19-2.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
I should probably
Got it. Ready?
boy, because I got all the hands, boy.
Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
15 yards through the air. Good for a Bills 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
6 more yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
13 yards. First down, Bills.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
For Bills. First down.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Rolling right. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Pass his kick is good. And the Bills back within 7. It's 35-28. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Deputy! 19, 60, nothing, 19!
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third down and 9.
18, Rodney, 18, come on, ready.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
a gain of 22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Richardson. From the left side, taken in by Down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 more
First and
yards.
10 now from the 36.
Colts. First down. First and 10 at the
They'll run on first down with Taylor. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A run on first and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and it's good. And the Colts are able to extend the lead.
42. Bills 28.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To the air is Allen. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 9-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack.
And he's going to be taken down. Sack back at the 17-yard line. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
McPherson set to kick off.
He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped. 25. The drive will begin there. Slot man in motion left. On 1st down, Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Get it.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Stop at the 6. That sets up 3rd and goal.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on.
They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. This Hodgson, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
13 yards on the
His
play.
5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Nice.
Now it's Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They go right back to Taylor. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Evans pass.
Here's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
Out of the
and 2.
gun, here's Allen.
20-yard line.
That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. At the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. As his kick is good. And the Bills will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl. So it's a win for the Colts as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.